I went to a lung doctor, went to a pulmonary physician because I was coughing and just couldn't get rid of a dry cough. And they did a CAT scan, and they said there was a spot there on my lower right lobe. And I had gotten diagnosed with cancer. So when I went back for the second CAT scan, after being treated by Dr. Smith, the spots were gone.
I got to the point where I just suffered. I suffered with the pain. It was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it never changed. And when I met Dr. Smith, he says, I can fix you. And I was like, no, you can't. I've seen everybody. And that day, I walked out of an office without a headache for the first time in 21 years and 9 months.
I had shingles, and I had it on my right leg. And I was left with this kind of nerve damage that causes intense itching. Dr. Smith started imprinting scalar energy into necklaces or sunglasses. He was just starting to do this, so he used me as one of his first people, so he imprinted my necklace. Within a month, it was completely gone. Completely gone. It's kind of amazing.
I had an accident 10 years prior where I fell 26 feet on concrete. I died and came back. I was paralyzed, and I was left with, very little problem except for my neck. Every day was throbbing, every day. So he looked at me, he says, come in the office tomorrow. I think I can help you. Went in his office the first time. In 20 minutes, it was gone.
Came down with the symptoms that seemed like COVID. I was extremely exhausted. He recommended that I try the frequency shop. So signed up, got access to the silver plan, which includes the ivermectin frequency. And by the time I woke up Monday morning, I was 100% back.
Most of the medical problems today have an initiating factor. It's just that the traditional medical and dental people do not have the skill level to make that diagnosis. Got out of the military in 1971 and set up a private practice in Newtown, Pennsylvania. Once I had this broad perspective of how the body was working, it literally took me 35 years to connect the dots of how the occlusion, your bite, and other aspects of your mouth, infections in the mouth, correlated with the rest of the body. Basically, I came into contact with the frequencies through my chiropractor. In 1997, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went and had a lumpectomy, which was conservative treatment, but the pathology report said that they missed the margin. There was still some carcinoma in situ or cancerous cells there. Interestingly, the chiropractor we went to, Warren Froberg, introduced us to the Rife frequency machine, and we bought one. And my wife was treating herself every other day for 2 months. When she had the second surgical procedure to get what they claimed they missed, the pathology report came back and said there was no cancer cells. It all goes back to the 1930s when Royal Raymond Rife invented a microscope, universal microscope, with a special prism to stain the pathogens with light. And when he got the exact color that they vibrated at, it literally exploded the pathogen, whether it be a virus or bacteria. He then worked with Lee DeForest, who was the inventor of the vacuum tube, and they put together what they call a Rife generator, so that they literally could broadcast specific frequencies for specific cancer viruses or bacteria or fungi or whatever. I saw what it did to my wife, so I started to use it my clinical practice because it was so effective. When you can change someone's quality of life and take them out of a death sentence, you feel good about yourself. I love my patients. I have a great staff. It's like a hobby. I literally come in, we treat our patients like family, and we get some pretty incredible results considering the type of patient that winds up on my doorstep.